a living. The earth, this is the land of the living, the earth itself. But it said the earth is full of the inhabitants. Talking about the people. I mean, there's going to be a day where no so-called white man, no Edomite is ever going to walk the earth ever again. Meaning your people, the future for your people is complete annihilation. You have to be destroyed in order for this earth to remain. You know what I'm saying? And for the people to multiply, and because you're created to do evil. You understand? You're created to do wickedness. You're off from nature. You understand? So you have to be, you're here, you serve your purpose, which is to show wickedness, to commit sin. And now you have to be destroyed. You have to be annihilated. So
and how is it going to happen in World War III? Most I said he's going to create World War III to cleanse his earth. Yeah, your people are going to be fueled for the fire. The Most High desires, the Most High requires a blood sacrifice, and you're the next sacrifice. Your blood. Hold that. Get me numbers 35, 33. Hold that. Give me numbers 35, 33.
All the people are going to go.
No, he doesn't say that according to God's word.
The whole lot's going to go, whether you're white or whether you're black.
He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that, guys. He doesn't say it in the Bible.
And the prophet Isaiah 14 and 21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
This is what the Bible said, prepare slaughter for your children, not the children of, what's that guy there? Yeah, Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, who else? Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, Titus, Vespasian, Domitian, all these people, you're the children of them. This is prepared slaughter for you guys. This is what God's saying.
That's the point. That they do not rise. Nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So right now we're filled with everywhere any city you go, you're going to see an Edomite.
That's the border.
Yeah, anywhere you go, you'll see your people. You cannot keep them at home, and you're in the best places. That's the thing about it. You live in the posh places. I read that. Numbers 35, 33.
Numbers 35.
Listen to this. This is a very profound scripture concerning your people. What you've done to our people. Okay, read.
33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
Right, so the Bible says, if you're in rulership, one of the stipulations is don't pollute the land, okay? Don't pollute it. Let's see how.
So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are,
right?
For blood it defileth the land.
So blood has defiled the land, okay, our blood. Because right now, this space is defiled for our blood. America mainly, where you killed over how many?
100 million.
200 million black people, so-called black people into slavery, and North American Indians, 77 million plus. When you said that, what was it, the Trade of Tears?
Yeah. I mean, check.
Yeah.
I'm just reading this article, right? This is like a last month or so, and then you know that those bodies, those what they call Africans, which are Israelites.
Yeah.
You know that those bodies are still down there to this very day. That's
what I'm trying to say. Tell in New York that they use actually the bodies to build the harbour, to use it as landfill. Yeah, man, they use the bodies as landfill. That's why this man's wicked, man. This is what we're talking about. This is why you're going into World War III. You have to be destroyed, man. You have to be.
Yeah.
God says already you have to be. You've played your role like this. This is the Most High. Put it this way. This is the Most High's film. All actors in this film. You play the bad guy, you play the good guy. That's a film, isn't it? Bad guy, good guy. You're the bad guy, you're the good guy. Hey, I'm the good guy, you're the bad guy.
We're all in it together.
No.
Yes.
That sounds like Ken Dunn, man.
It's time. It's time for us all.
It's you. Yeah, read that, yeah.
Right. So you will not pollute the land wherein.
You shall not pollute the land that you're in.
For blood defileth the land.
The blood is defiled the land, like I said. Tears of even the sharks used to follow the ships because they knew it was free food that's going to be thrown over our people, right? And even the pirates. This is how wicked you were. Like you had pirates that used to follow the slave ships, okay, to try and steal. Because not only did you have slaves on there, you had gold and whatnot and mineral resources. So the pirates would follow the ships to try and steal it. And guess what your people would do? You you would throw snakes over the ship so that the ship could speed up. You would throw people into the sea. And the sharks knew this, so they used to follow. Even now, they follow that same route, thinking that you guys are going to throw them after the sea. But the good thing about it for our side is we're going to do the same. And the sharks, they're going to love some white meat this time. They're going to really love that white meat. Okay? Read that.
Right. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Right, and he said the blood cannot be, the land cannot be, read that part again.
The land cannot be cleansed.
The land cannot be cleansed. The land cannot, so this place cannot be cleansed other than
Of the blood
that
is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
prepare slaughter for his children. So you have to be slaughtered. Blood. The Most High requires, if you read the law of the Israelites, the Most High required a blood sacrifice. So you're the next sacrifice.
Right.
Right? Your people are going to be the next blood sacrifice.
And that's fair enough.
It's fair. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Fair.
Right.
Verse 22.
For
For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts.
Right, so our power is the power of the Israelites. He said he's going to rise up against you. Okay? We don't have to lift a finger. All we got to do is come out here and read God's word. He tells you Isaiah 5 and 11. My word don't go out for it. It fulfills everything what it's supposed to fulfill. Numbers 19:23 said, shall I say something and it not happen? Everything the Most High says happens. Because it's already played out in his realm. We're just fulfilling the script now. Okay? You know.
And cut off from Babylon the
Right.
name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh.
Right, so you're going to cut off from Babylon. Does it mean ancient Babylon? No, ancient Babylon fell. This is modern Babylon, okay? It tells you, what's that one in Revelations 11? Oh, it's 18. 18, where it says that spiritually Sodom, Babylon, yeah? Even the Most High said this place is Sodom as well. Because your people perpetuate homosexuality. That's got to go. That's one thing that we're going to get rid of straight away. Is a man desiring another man. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Leave the ground fallow.
How do you feel about
Go
that?
out in the countryside and leave the ground fallow. Once every 7 years.
Yes, that's the
That has
land.
to take place.
That's the land.
right.
And also, we introduced the law of Jubilee.
Yes.
Every 49 years.
Right.
So everyone has a place and a field and has some money and something to celebrate
Right.
every 50 years.
Right, that's a good law. But what does Esau do? He stacks us up on each other. Like you said, a man is supposed to have his own land, his sheep and his cattle, yeah, and his family. Not stacked up like it's a metropolis. That's your people, okay? But let me answer your question. How do you feel about two men kissing together?
It's quite blatantly obvious in the Bible what it says.
No, I'm talking about you. Well, how do you feel? Listen, usually we don't say don't deal with the Bible. I just want to know how you feel.
It doesn't matter how I feel, how the creator of the universe feels about it.
Beautiful.
Hey,
I can't say anything about that. You know what I mean? I got to wash my hands. I can't say that.
That's the best answer.
Yeah, that's the best answer.
good
I
answer.
don't know. He might be. There might be something for you. I mean, you might be picking less cotton than the rest. Your quota will be half. Okay. Right, what you got to do?
And it says, I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water.
Right, the
And,
bittern is like a desert bird. You know what I mean? It's going to make this place like for the desert bird.
And it says, I will sweep it with the besom of destruction,
Right.
saith Yahweh of hosts.
And watch a nuclear blast. It just sweeps. First that wind comes, boom. That's like a broom. The besom is a broom. So the Most High says he's going to sweep it with that besom first, and then the fire comes after. Flames. See? And this is what's coming. Have you been watching the news? What's happening in Syria? Did you hear what Theresa May said? Did you hear what she said? Your leader.
Theresa May.
Theresa May. Do you know Theresa May? Confounded. I don't know. What's about? Do you know Theresa May? Have you heard of her before?
Who's the Prime Minister?
He looked like Jeremy Clark, not Jeremy. What's that guy there? That one, the Labour leader.
Corbyn.
Corbyn.
Yeah,
Like
he
Jeremy
does.
Corbyn.
Corbyn.
Isn't it? Jeremy Corbyn.
Corbyn's father.
In disguise.
Jeremy Corbyn. Who was he?
He was. What is one?
Done with that?
I'll go for another thing. Revelation 7 verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth,
Finish that.
holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Right, this is the destruction. This is what he's talking about. The Most High's got angels holding the 4 winds. Okay, this is holding the destruction. Yes, to fulfill his prophecy. And when that prophecy, all the prophecies are fulfilled, he's going to let loose these angels. Read up.
It says, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth,
Right, and that's that lesson. That wind shall not blow. Okay, read.
nor on the sea,
Right.
nor on any tree.
Right?
Right.
Not on the people. The trees are the people. Okay, read.
Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Wow, that's what he's going to do.
And I will send unto Babylon fanners
Right.
that shall fan her
What does
and
fan
shall
do?
empty her land.
Have you seen what a fan is? You know when you fan a fire, it stokes, keeps it burning.
It's burning.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
And for in the day of trouble there shall be against her round about, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow.
Right, let the archer bend his bow. There's a film called Broken Arrow. And archer, it tells you that he's going to shoot arrows from one end of the earth to the other. If you ever see the archer shoot an arrow from here to Hong Kong, you can't do it, can you? So when he's talking about bending the bow, he's talking about the silo, the missiles, and the bow, broken arrow. The arrow is actually a nuclear missile. That's how they're what's that word I'm looking for? Describing. Yeah, describing. That's how they describe it. Yeah, that's how they describe it. Because they didn't say, oh, that's an ICBM. Oh, Moses, was it an ICBM? No. They're just bringing it how they out of their times. You know what I'm saying? You want to come in now? I'm going to step down now and let brother come and edify the spirit no further.
Throw one up, throw one up, throw one up, throw one up.
But yeah, read what you just had, because I want to go into a topic now. Because what we got going on is I believe it was, I think it's today, Syria has been struck by Great Britain, the US, and France as well. So what we have happening is something that we've been talking about for, certain brothers been in the truth for 10 years, and beginning with the apostles, they've been talking about this nuclear war. Okay, and hey man, the apostles, they've been teaching that same, belief system that which we're bringing about. All right, about the Israelites and etc. Everything to do with these scriptures, it's all being made manifest now. All right, and we, certain brothers on this side of the spectrum have put almost 10 years in. Okay, and we've been bringing this out way before these times. So the scripture tells you that when all of these things come to pass, then you're gonna know that there should have been a prophet among you. Okay, because when all hell breaks loose out here, it's before the nuclear war is gonna occur. What she gonna have is she gonna have all type of hell breaking loose out here. All right, and what I mean by that, she gonna have an economic collapse. Okay, so when you have an economic collapse, people are gonna go walk crazy. But anyway, we gonna stick to the script. You give me what is it? The scripture you just read, the book of Shah.
And verse 3.
Actually, Salakia, I'm in Revelation 7.
Revelation 7 verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
Right, and those 4 angels, right, those are the war angels. Okay, and they're going to be responsible at a dead or set time when this war is going to occur. Okay, go on.
So they say, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea,
right,
nor on any tree.
Right, nor on the sea or any green tree. Okay, so everything's fine and dandy right now. Everybody's doing what they got to do. Everybody's enjoying their Saturday, everything like that. But when all hell breaks loose, when this war goes on, man, hey, them angels gonna unleash those missiles, and you're gonna have a mass step out. All right, that's what it's gonna get down to. This is something we've been bringing about for half a century now, almost. All right? And now everything that we've said all the way down to our elders and apostles, it's now being made manifest. All right? So, hey man, it is what it is, man. Hey, the truth is out there. We've been bringing about how when the Israelites, that's, I mean, more than ever now than before, that information is going out heavy. Okay, the information is overwhelming, proving that the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, all right, and I'm talking about the people that most, you know, most Edomites in general considers a nobody or niggas are the children of God. All of that information is going out there now. Okay, so I guess we're just not just niggas out the roll up, right? So everything's coming out, man. Everything's coming out. All matter of truth. We're in the time like my elder said, or should I say the apostle said, Apostle Kabal. He said, look, man, we're in the years of revealing. Okay, Esau's being revealed, our people are being revealed, and all sorts of things on all aspects of this world is being revealed. All right, so we got.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power.
Right.
And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Right, because the elect got to be sealed. Once the elect is sealed, 144,000, this war is going to take place, man. And I'm not talking about war amongst people. I'm talking about this nuclear war. It's, what you had today was you had Great Britain, okay, and the French.
Speak it, brother.
And the U.S. hit Syria. Now, do you know you have allies that are down there, which is Russia, okay? And I believe his name is Valery Gerasimov or something like that. He said if there's any strike coming from the U.S. or we feel threatened, we're going to strike back. So it's not going to be anytime soon in the near future that Russia's going to strike back. So if they strike back, then guess what? There goes your full-fledged nuclear war.
That's it, brother.
Okay, because we're in World War III right now. That's what time we're living in right now. When you keep up on the news and you see what's going on as we're supposed to, okay, because the scripture says to be occupied in prophecy, which we are the prophets coming back to do that particular job. That's what we do on a day-to-day basis. We're not just out here, you know, we don't go back home and watch TV all day. Okay? We do research, watch the news, and we get into the prophecies. That's what we do. Okay, we're not walking around partying and bullshit. We ain't got time for that. All right, what we're looking for is the day of the Lord to come so he can save us out of here and set up the kingdom of heaven.
Bless, brother, bless.
And we're going to be ruling in the next world. Once these other nations blast themselves to smithereens, we're going to be the next rulers. The Israelites, okay? Not black people, but the Israelites now. So read what you got, brother.
And I said, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees.
Right, hurt not the earth, neither the trees. Go on.
Till we have sealed the servants of our God.
Right, till we have sealed the servants of our God. So go on.
In their foreheads.
In their foreheads. So in other words, you want to have 144,000 men that's going to be sealed with the understanding of the truth. Once they're sealed with the real understanding of the truth, then guess what, man? Hey, all manner of hell's going to break loose amongst these peoples out here. All right? That's the bottom line, man. This society ain't got another 10 years. It ain't got another 20 years. This shit is going down, man. And this shit could very well go down this year, Lord willing. It's looking like this year. Okay, and then you know what's going hard and heavy nowadays? It's the last prophecy of the war. The RFID microchip, the mark of the beast. Okay, because the head brother down here in England, Lamar, he was bringing out a lot of information on the RFID microchip, man, and other brothers as well. Okay, so I mean, not only are you hearing things about Syria, but you're also hearing things about the RFID microchip coming into fruition. Heavy more so than ever before. So we at the end of this thing, man. We at the end of this Edomitic system, man. We're at the end of the so-called white man civilization as we know it today.
That's right.
Ancient Rome. That's right. We're here. We're at the end, man. This is it. Okay, go on. What you got? I got okay, if it's good. So I want to go back to this. Go on.
Mark chapter 13, verse 33.
Yeah.
Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is.
Nice, brother.
So we gotta be praying now. Now it's time to pray if we're worthy to be saved. Okay, because everybody ain't gonna die. You're gonna have certain people that are gonna be saved. Give me that in Mark 9, and I want to get you another precept. Mark 9 and 1. Because you're gonna have certain men.
Maybe the state of Israel was first formed.
Oh, it was first formed in the late 40s. Okay, now what you have was this.
48.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
70 years now.
Yep.
And in biblical terms, Israel's been given another 70 years.
Yeah, but you know what?
And time is up now.
But you know what though? Okay.
It's right.
Yeah, he's right. I'll give him that. But you know what though? The thing with those people, the reason why they went into that land is because they wanted to try to fulfill Bible prophecy. Because the Bible tells you that when the real Jews go into the land, there's not going to be war anymore. Okay, and there's been wars going on. So when we get back in that land, the real Jews get back in that land, everything's going to be peace. And we're going to keep the earth in order. Okay, and there's not going to be no madness out here that you see going on. Okay, everything's going to go according to the law of God. When we get into power.
Mark 7 and what?
Mark 9 and 1.
Yeah. Mark chapter 9, verse 1.
And I'm glad that he mentioned the 7 years, because the number 7 means completion. See that?
Mark chapter 9, verse 1. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death.
Right, there'll be some standing here that shall not taste of death. So you're going to have certain people on the earth, although you're going to have a mass death going on, but you're going to have some people that's going to stand on the earth until they see the Son of Man come in his glory. All right? And most likely that's the elect. The elect is still going to withstand all the hell that's going to come through. Okay? That's what's going to go down, man, because what you're going to have out here with this martial law, people are going to bug the hell out because they can't get access to their medicine, or they can't watch their favorite TV show. Okay? So when they shut everything down, man, you're going to see a lot of madness out here. People are already crazy as it is, and everything's smooth and dandy right now. So you can imagine when this whole entire system gets shut down. Okay?
That's it.
That's it right there.
A little bit more here, yeah?
Go on.
Which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of God come with power.
Right, so they see the kingdom of the Most High come with power. And the Most High is going to send his son down here, Yahushua, to redeem all of us.
Nice, brother.
And give us all of the power as well. All right? So through Yahushua, we're going to be restored, and we're going to be put back in that position of power where we're supposed to. Because the reason why we're not in power because we disobey God's laws. That's why we went into slavery. This is why we're going through what we're going through right now. Our people are getting shut down, wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
Okay? These things are happening because of our wrongdoing. But hey, the Lord is going to restore Israel by the elect. Okay? Because the Lord loved his people so much. He just wanted to show us a lesson. Okay? So here we go. That's it. That's it. That's it on that. Give me Revelation 16 and 12.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 11. Because some people that are in this truth, I've heard them say, oh, if it weren't for the 2/3 of our nation, we won't be in this. No, all of us, man. All of us was back there in Egypt and Syria and Israel, and we all did wickedness. Every single Israelite. Daniel chapter 9, verse 11. They're all Israel have transgressed thy law.
Right, all of Israel transgressed the laws. Even the men that's doing the work today, back then in the reincarnation. That's why we're going through what we're going through. Okay, this is why certain brothers, man, they dealing with their financial problems or what have you. Or they dealing with eternal sicknesses or external problems. Why? Because we're paying for what we did in the past. Okay, this is why we're in the bottom of the total corpse society. You understand? But the Lord is going to resurrect Israel back in that state of power again. It's the reason why you have wicked people ruling the earth, because the Lord wants to show, look, this is what happens when you don't keep my laws and statutes. If you don't keep my laws and statutes, this is the world you're going to live in today. You're going to live in a world where you're going to have grown-ass men raping other grown-ass men when you go to these goddamn clubs, man. You understand? So when there's no order, when there's no true order, because the true order is in the Bible. So if you don't apply this is what you're going to get. You're going to get your own daughters slutting around the place, sleeping with multiple different men. Okay? On average, this is what we have in the West. And then you're going to have young boys just bugging out, man. Committing all type of criminal offenses. Okay? Getting into trouble more likely also. Alright? Stabbing each other up. Left, right, hand, and center. Because, I mean, what they're saying is they losing their mind, man. I mean, it's got so bad that it's even worse than in New York, you say, man.
Yeah, that's what they said on the news, man.
Yeah, I heard that.
So when we live in a society that's not conduct order, or true order, which is the Bible, you're going to have the little man and them slap each other up. You're going to have all of that rubbish. Because this society is really not really conducive to anybody. Even the food that you have to eat, the food is all fucked up. Excuse my language. Okay? I'm getting better with, with my words, you know what I mean? But I mean, it just happens, man, it happens. But yeah, I mean, the food is all messed up. When you watch on TV, what they put on that TV, that's just to mess up your brain even more, to destroy yourself even more. That's why I truck that TV back to the fucking back, excuse me, all right? You go in my house, you ain't gonna see a damn TV in sight, all right? So I truck that out, man, because, hey, all you have on TV is nothing but bullshit to manipulate your mind, right? And to cause you to do the unusual, man. And then if you don't do the unusual, then people look at you like you wrong, or like you're just old-fashioned. All of a sudden, if you don't accept two batsy man pumping each other up the behind, all of a sudden now you wrong.
Homophobic.
Right, you're homophobic now, because you ain't accepting Charlie, little Charlie, to become a woman. Charlie's like 12 years old, and he told his mom and dad, I want to be, I feel like a woman now. I feel like a young woman now. And you gotta call along with that, man. You gotta accept it like that's all right. You understand? So society's gotten out of hand so bad that it has to be masked up. Like you said last week, brother. You understand? Why? So that true order can be restored. If there's no order on the earth, this is what you're gonna get out here. You're gonna get young men, adult males, living at home with their parents, okay? Or when they come out here, they all drunk, they all pissy drunk, they hanging out the wrong time. They're not conducting business, okay? They're not dealing with one another the right way, okay? You got another man eyeing another man upside the face like he's gonna do something. So this is a trouble-based society. It's not bring about morality. All right, but guess what? In the kingdom, you're not gonna have a grown-ass man up to no good. You're not gonna have that shit like that. Even the youth, the young in the kingdom, they're gonna have loads of wisdom.
Nice.
Okay, because they're gonna have the right schooling. They're gonna have the parents are gonna be knowledgeable.
Yeah, even the children.
Right? Right, even the kids. Yeah, they're gonna know how to be conducted. Go on, brother. So you just read something.
Yeah, just finish it a little bit.
Keep going.
O Israel have transgressed thy law.
Yeah.
Even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice.
Yeah.
Therefore the curse is poured upon us.
Right, therefore the curse is poured upon us. That's why we're going to what we're going to. This is why the world looks at us like we're a joke. We're in the hood. Okay, up to no good. That's a rhyme, in the hood, up to no good. You know? And I mean, it's gotten so bad when you got brothers killing brothers, man. At an alarming rate. Yeah. You understand? And I mean, you could blame the youth, or you could even go more deeper than that. You could even blame the parents. Because who's raising these kids? The parents are.
Exactly, man.
You understand? But we gotta go deeper. It all goes back because our people ain't keeping the instructions. They're not keeping the instructions. So when you don't keep the instructions as an Israelite, the Most High makes life more difficult for you. But you're gonna have to do that type of sort of thing. Yeah. You understand? And it shouldn't have gotten this bad. But it's just to show us a lesson. Like, look, if you do this and you do that, that's what state you're gonna be in. And it tells you that Deuteronomy, I believe, is somewhere in Deuteronomy where it speaks about how if we didn't keep the law, Most High was gonna curse us 7 times more, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, and that's what He's done already.
That's right. That's right. All right.
But this time the Lord ain't gonna really deal with Jake like that. This time it's gonna eat you either in the truth or if you're not. And if you're not in the truth, you're gonna be destroyed and you're gonna be miserable. That's gonna be the end. Go on.
Therefore the curse is poured upon us.
Yep.
And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
Right, and it says the servant of God, we have sinned against him. Okay, and this is why we're where we at right now. This is why we got to deal with Edomites telling us, oh, I mean, I don't see race. I think everybody's the same. When we all know living in society, and we know that's not the facts. Okay, we know that so-called Europeans look down on so-called black people. You know this, man. This is obvious. Okay, if your mind is in tune to reality, though, because a lot of people are not in tune to reality. Okay, and I'm not mad at that. That's supposed to be the case. Okay, because the so-called Europeans cannot coexist with the so-called people. Why? Because you have that there's a spiritual thing. And it goes back to Jacob and Esau. So Jacob and Esau, they're going to be in battle between one another, even up to the beginning, even up to the stage in the game, and to the end. So all of these other nations, including the so-called white man, he ain't going to respect no nigga, man. Okay?
What should happen is that parents should arrange marriages for their children.
That's true too.
You wouldn't have any of this children not knowing what the future's going to be like.
Whatever it is.
That's right.
Whatever it is.
That's right.
But it all goes back to keeping the laws of the scriptures, man. Because, I mean, there's even a law on how to get married. Our people ain't keeping that. Or the world, or the governments around the world ain't doing that.
Yep.
So this is why you got all of this confusion out here, man.
Yeah, go on. Because what you said is true, because a woman is the weaker vessel. She needs to be instructed.
Yeah.
She needs to be told what to do. But when you give them liberty, this is what happens. They go off with men, they like bad boys, and that's why all the killing in our community, a lot of it's down to you black women, man. Because if you didn't go out with these gangsters, and they couldn't get a date, they couldn't go out, they will put the gun down, man. But our women like gangsters. So there's no incentive for them to put down the gun, basically.
It's not only the females who need instruction, it's the males as well.
That's true.
King Solomon was all right, provided King David's elders were telling him what to do.
Absolutely. You know, this guy, he might be one of us, man.
Yeah, that's what I was
He's been
saying.
standing there for a hot minute.
Yeah.
He's been here for a hot minute. You know what I'm saying?
He's been here for a long time, huh?
Yeah, he might be one of us, man. But I mean, like my man said,
Right,
you know, at the end of the day, you know, you always gonna need order, and this is why we in Great Millstone, we always go into order, man. Because you got guys in GMS. I mean, even he understands this, and he's not even in the faith. Okay, you always gonna have people that need other people to tell you what to do. Because if you just go and do your own thing, hey, you gonna hurt yourself, man. So there's that order in the way, and things are done decently and beautiful when there's complete order. Okay, that's just the whole thing right there. You understand? So when you got things in order and there's a ranking order, and everybody's corresponding like the organs of your body, hey man, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, so go on, bro.
Sorry. Precept. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Right, but you know what, brother, I don't want to go into that, but you know what, I'll break that down since you read that. Now, gross darkness the people goes into on how everybody's blinded to what's going on, man. Blinded to who they are, all right? Yeah. And it really all goes back to who's in power. Okay, the Edomites are in power, and they're the masters of deception. They bring about what they call lies and deceit, bringing people into a state of darkness. Okay, so if you used to call yourself this particular type of nation, you'll conquer your nation and pretty much change your name to this name, and you gotta go by that name. All right, like back in the day, in the ancient world, there wasn't no group of people called themselves black people. That didn't even exist. We weren't calling ourselves black people. We were calling ourselves of the nation of Israel, the tribe of Judah,
Nice.
or the nation of Israel, the tribe of Benjamin, or what have you. That's what we were going by, man. That whole black term, that's all bullshit, man. You understand? You would go by the nation you come out of on your father's side. Okay, so you would say, I'm from the nation of Israel, from so and so,
Yeah.
the son of.
The father of somebody.
Father, right. So that's what you would do. You wouldn't just, declare yourself, well, I'm black. Come on, man. That don't even make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
How could I be black? If I told a young baby, right, to go get me a bag that looks like my skin tone, is he gonna get an actual black bag? No. He's gonna get a bag
Yes.
that fits my skin tone. He's gonna get a bag this color because I look like this color. You understand? So we gotta teach the world on how things are done, or what's supposed to be, because we're so far away from the truth. That's why the Lord set us up out here.
Yeah.
All right? And quick reason. Yeah, keep reading somewhere. Then I'm gonna go.